Like the first question of NCERT, it says, explain the meaning of statement electric charge of a body is quantized. So, can you explain the meaning that electric charge is quantized? It is so simple. We have done it because whenever there is a transfer of charge, it is because of transfer of electrons. And either one electron will shift or two electrons will shift or n number of electrons will shift, but the value of n will be always integer multiple of e, or it is never a fractional value. So there is never a fraction of electron that is shifted, and that's why the charge is quantized. Now B part, why one can ignore quantization of electric charge when dealing at macroscopic level or large scale charge? That again we have discussed, that when the current is flowing in a wire, then the amount of charge it will go of the order of say 10 to the power 15 coulomb. So the amount of charge and the number of electrons is so high that the discrete nature of the electrons can be ignored, because it appears that in a fraction of a second so many of electrons pass that it appears to be continuous. Now second question of NCERT, when a glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth, charge appears on both. So you have a glass rod and you have another side some silk cloth. There will be, you are rubbing glass rod against silk cloth, charge appear on both. A similar phenomena is observed with many other pair of bodies. Explain how this observation is consistent with the law of conservation of charge. So how this, rubbing of glass rod with silk or ebonite rod on fur or rubber shoe on woolen carpet, how it is in accordance with law of conservation of charge? Our answer is simple, that maybe the glass rod is rubbed with silk. So some electrons, they transfer from the glass rod to silk. As a result, the glass rod becomes positively charged and the silk becomes negatively charged. But if the glass rod is having loss of 5 electrons, at the same time silk will have a gain of 5 electrons. So the net charge before and afterward for this whole isolated system of glass and silk will be 0. There is a transfer of charge among them, but there is no loss or no gain of electrons during this frictional electricity. So the electrons only shift from one to another, and that's the law of conservation of charge is followed here. Now question number 3 of NCERT. A polythene piece is rubbed with wool is found to have a negative charge of 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. So on a polythene piece the charge is 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. Estimate the number of electrons transferred, and is there a transfer of mass during this process? So how many electrons will make this negative charge? Q is equal to Ne is minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 7. N into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 is minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 7. And also this charge on the electron is negative. So the number of electrons is 1.875 into 10 to the power 12. And yes, this is a possible number of electrons because it is an integer value. And then, so the number of electrons that must have shifted for this charge is 1.875 10 to the power 12. Second part, is there a transfer of mass from wool to polythene? So during this shift of electron, is there a transfer of mass? Yes, obviously. When the electrons are gained, then the mass is gained. Every electron carries some mass. So the total mass transfer, if I look into, will be N, which is the number of electron transfer, into 9.1 10 to the power minus 31 kg, which is the mass of every electron. So the total mass transfer will be 1.71 10 to the power minus 18 kilogram. So you can imagine so many of electrons have shifted, but the change in mass is almost negligible. So that's why it is not measurable. Question number 4. it is again on the concept that we have already discussed when we were discussing quantization of electric charge. It is about the concept of quark. It is now believed that protons and neutrons are themselves built of some more elementary unit called quarks. And there are two types of quark, up quark, which has a value plus 2e by 3, and down quark, which has a value minus e by 3. Question is, suggest a possible quark composition of proton and neutron. So what do you think? A proton will be made up of what combination? So our answer is, it should be made up of 2 up quark and 1 down quark. So you can calculate, it means plus 2e by 3 plus 2e by 3 minus e by 3, your answer will be plus e. So for a proton, the possible quark combination is U, U and D. And now what do you think for a neutron? Neutron has zero charge. For that, the possible quark combination is UDD. U stand for plus 2e by 3. D stand for minus e by 3 minus e by 3. So the net charge would be 0. So for a neutron, the possible quark combination is UDD. So this is question number 4 of NCERT. It touched the concept of quark. And now question number 5. How can you charge a metal sphere positively without touching it? So you have here a metal sphere, and that is maybe on insulating stand. This is metal sphere on an insulating stand. How can you charge without touching it? I want to charge it without touching it. So I can do one thing. I can bring a positively charged rod or a negatively charged rod near to it. If I bring it close to it, it will have an opposite charge here and other charge here. And then I do one more thing. I just earth this part. And if we earthen this part, the whole positive charge will leak into the ground. This positive charge will leak into the ground. And now I can remove this earthing, and I can also remove this charge rod. And as a result, what we'll be getting is that this negative charge actually now spread everywhere, because there is no attraction that will confine it to a particular portion. So over here you can see the sequence. First bring a negatively charged rod, so closer side will be positive, other side will be negative. Now earthen it, so this negative charge will leak into the earth, only this positive charge will remain here due to attraction of it. Now you remain this rod, negatively charged rod, and once you remove this negatively charged rod, this positive charge which was earlier bound here due to attraction will now spread in the whole. So either negative or positive you can develop on this metal sphere without touching it.